Mariners lose to the Oakland Athletics after winning 6 straight, I believe. Their streak has now come to an end, and we had a lead in this game. We had a lead 4-1, and it ended up just falling apart. Bullpen, not a great job, I'm not going to lie. Gave up, 10 runs. It came to a point where Mayfield, at the end of the game, actually had to come in and get the final out because we didn't want to bring in any other bullpen players. And it was rough. 12-6 is your final score. 6 runs ain't bad at all. 6 runs is very, very doable to get a win, especially when Marco pitches, 1 run in 4 innings. But then things started to fall apart. The A's had 1 in the 4th from Marco, and then 2 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, and the 8th inning was the kicker. 6 runs in the 8th inning. 7th inning was the kicker. 6 runs in the 7th inning, and then the 8th inning, they tacked on 2 more, and then the 9th inning, they tacked on 2 more, and it was just never-ending story. There was bases loaded, I don't know how many times in the day. Mariners ended up getting 11 hits, which is way above their average this season. I think their average is like 5-something, really, really low. I think it's one of the MLB worst. But they ended up getting 11, and the A's only got 13, so 2 more hits, but twice as many runs, 12-6. And let's go to stats, folks. Mariners. J.P. Crawford had 5 at-bats, had 2 hits, 2 for 5 there. Mitch Haniger had 2 for 5 with an RBI. Kyle Seager, 2 for 5 with an RBI. Ty France was 3 for 3 at one point, ended up finishing the day 3 for 5, 1 RBI. Jake Fraley had 1 run, but was 0 for 4. Kelenic. I think you had 3 strikeouts. He's like 0 for 28, I think, in the last 28 at-bats, and not had a hit. He's 0 for 4. Taylor Trammell was 1 for 3 with a homer. Tom Murphy was 1 for 3, and Walton, unfortunately, was 0 for 4. Marco Gonzalez, 4 innings pitched, gave up 2 hits and 1 earned run. Santiago had a really, really rough first inning. He was in the second inning, he did better. Or he had like 5 straight retired at one point. It was dealing and wheeling, and he couldn't get the final out. He ended up giving 3 runs. 1 was with Seawald up, and he didn't even get an out and recorded 3 runs. That was really the killer. And then Zamora just hanging curveballs and sliders. His stuff is just weak. He's throwing 79 to 85. It's just not great stuff. And he gave up 4 hits and 3 runs. Will Vest gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. And then Mayfield, first ever MLB pitching appearance. He plays for 1 out and records 0 hits. So there you go, folks. Sometimes you just need a little bit of luck to get you through the last out in a 6-run ball game. And yeah, it's depressing because I feel like we have that in the bag. I feel like we were within striking distance to get between a game and a half out of first. Doesn't end up happening. Does not end up happening. The Mariners end up losing. I just hope that we don't go back on a skid. I want us to rebound. I want us to fight back in the Mariners game because our offense is really, really well. And quote-unquote ace pitcher Marco Gonzalez was on them tonight. He only pitched 4 innings because it was his first time back from the IL in a while. And, you're going to have to manage load him, and I understand that. But he was doing pretty good, and then we took him out, and then just all fell to pieces. So, yeah, tomorrow we have Chris Flexen. He's been really, really on and off. He either pitches a shutout, it feels like, or he gives up like 6 runs in the first 3 innings. So we'll see what Flexen we get tomorrow. Hopefully it's the shutout Flexen, and hopefully we can get a win tomorrow. Hopefully Kelenic gets a hit. Kelenic, bro, you're going to be back down in AAA pretty soon if you don't get a hit. This was his first time not batting in the 1 spot. He batted in the 8 spot. I just signed that. I do think they're losing confidence in him a little bit. I know everyone has slumps and stuff, but this is getting kind of out of hand. 0 for 27. I know he's a young hitter, blah, 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 but he needs to get this thing going here. We love you, Jared. I still have lots of faith in you, but you got to get this thing on the right track, or it's not going to look good. So thanks for watching. This is the NW Sportscast. Go Mariners, and I will see you guys later. Hopefully we rebound tomorrow, and peace out, guys. See ya.